Your Excellencies, honorable ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a good day, and especially Honorable President Dr. Akan Suver, esteemed host, I congratulate you 40 years of successful work of Eurasian Economic Summit. I thank you for this opportunity to speak, or 11th time to speak again in Istanbul. It is a special honor for me to be with you today in Istanbul, this magnificent city which throughout its rich history stands as a witness to the power of dialogue among peoples and cultures. I would like to thank the Marmara Group Foundation and its president, Dr. Akan Suver, for organizing this exceptional gathering which for many years has brought together leaders from across the world around the ideals of cooperation, dialogue, and understanding. We have gathered on this unique platform of free expression to reflect as opinion leaders and decision makers on the challenges of our times: conflicts, wars, climate changes, inequality, and social divisions. We are here to discuss and reconsider the values that will shape the future of our world. The future is, as always, uncertain. We all grew up believing in a world without wars, in the ideals of universal friendship and solidarity. But life has taught us just how fragile and vulnerable those ideals can be, and almost impossible. When I graduated in 1991, I believed that war in Europe could never happen again. However, fate decided otherwise. War struck my homeland, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and that war left deep wounds that are still felt today. So that's why I can say from personal experience, peace must never be taken for granted. It must be built, nurtured, and defended every single day. Our human longing for peace is today stronger than ever, because we are faced with global crises, wars affecting millions of people, climate change threatening entire ecosystems, like in Pakistan as we see today. And those disasters are threaten people every day. Water scarcity, rising poverty, and deep social inequalities. Diplomacy, once the cornerstone of conflict resolution and trust building, is increasingly giving way to populism, demagogy, and unilateral pressure. A climate of mistrust and division is spreading across the globe. We are on the threshold of a new era of international relations, marked more by rivalry and competition rather than cooperation. We are faced with pressing dilemmas. Do universal rights truly apply in all relationships? Does power determine the rights of the powerful and the weak? Is it better to lead war that you know that you will lose and cannot win? And yet we should try to understand the true causes of wars and why they are waged. Ordinary people go to war out of patriotism and because they are compelled to do so, but in many cases the real reasons remain unknown to them. In such a world, the need for genuine dialogue and for jointly seeking peaceful solutions become more urgent than ever before. We must not allow differences between us become insurmountable walls. We must not allow the thirst for power and wealth to suppress the longing for peace, human dignity, and the preservation of life. Over the past decades, we've learned the simple but difficult lesson. All wars, no matter how decisive they may appear, eventually end at the negotiating table. It's better to negotiate so that there's no war. Every conflict brings only human suffering, destruction, and shattered hopes. Our responsibility is clear. Build relationships based on solidarity, mutual respect, justice, and shared interest while ensuring protection of life in all circumstances. We must renew genuine multilateralism, strengthen the role of the UN, and construct an international order that is more just, more inclusive, oriented towards well-being of humanity with effective mechanisms for addressing all situations. President, we're living in a time when, despite all crises, we still have the opportunity to choose the path of peace. And that's the path that we all should peace. Chaos that surrounds us may also serve as a chance for a new beginning that creates global order founded on justice, solidarity, and human dignity. The desire for peace is not a sign of weakness, it's the noblest expression of strength, wisdom, and humanity. It's our duty to ensure that the voice of peace becomes louder than the voice of conflict. I believe that our dialogue here will be a step towards that shared future. Once again, I thank our hosts, in particular Dr. Akan Suver, for their tireless efforts to bring us together around such vital issues for the past 40 years, and that makes pleasant stay in Istanbul, in Turkey. Thank you for everything. I wish you lots of success, good health, and prosperous life. Thank you very much.
Father to you also. Thank you so much, dear speaker. Moment.